Arsenal takes the first steps to sign the Euro 2024 sensation, and Mikel Arteta confirms he is very interested in Crystal Palace's £60 million star. All this and much more can be found now with the latest Arsenal news directly from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Arsenal has taken the first step to sign one of the emerging stars of Euro 2024. The summer competition in Germany has been quite the spectacle, with the group stage concluding today, with Arsenal set to be well represented in the round of 16 with Kai Havertz, William Saliba and Bukayo Saka just some of the players who have progressed to the knockouts. As well as current Arsenal players, the Gunners have been seemingly using the tournament as a way to scout potential targets, with Turkey wonderkid Arda Guler rumoured to be on the North London side's radar this summer. And it appears that Arsenal have now launched their move to sign one of the competition's breakout players. Arsenal contacts the agent of Italian star Riccardo Calafiori. According to Tuttosport, Arsenal have approached Riccardo Calafiori's agent to discuss a potential move, with the Bologna defender arguably the breakout player at this summer's Euros with Italy. The 22-year-old centre-back has impressed for the Azzurri as Calafiori assisted the crucial goal against Croatia in Italy's final group stage match to send them through to the knockout stage of the Euros. As per the report, Bologna have already set a €50 million (£42 million) asking price for Calafiori this summer, with Tottenham also in the hunt to sign the Italian international, alongside Arsenal. And for the Gunners, they could now have the potential to pull off one of the best signings of the summer market if they can strike an agreement with Bologna for Calafiori in the coming weeks. Calafiori is the dream defensive cover for the Gunners this summer. One thing we can say with absolute conviction is that Calafiori has been a true revelation this summer at the Euro, with the defender transitioning from a relatively unknown player outside of Italy to a household name. And the left-footed centre-back could be a dream signing for Arsenal in the transfer market as the Gunners look to add defensive cover to their ranks for the upcoming season. Indeed, Calafiori has shown this summer he can perform at the highest level in the European game, and a move to a club like Arsenal seems like a logical next step for the 22-year-old, who is ready for the big leagues this summer. Arsenal poised to snatch £60 million future superstar in blockbuster deal. The Gunners have improved massively over the past few years under Arteta's stewardship, becoming Premier League title challengers once again. Obviously, there's still some work to do to get Arsenal to the next level, and the Gunners will no doubt be looking to strengthen their ranks. Arsenal have been linked with a host of top players in recent weeks, including one of the most highly sought-after talents in the Premier League. Now, The Guardian has reported that the Gunners are considering a move for said player, though they are up against some tough opposition. Arsenal mulling over move for Eberechi. According to The Guardian, the Gunners are said to be considering a move for Crystal Palace's Eberechi, who is likely to cost more than £60 million. However, Arsenal are said to be up against Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City, who are also mulling over a potential swoop. Palace, who are set to lose Mikel Arteta to Bayern Munich, are bracing themselves for approaches for ease as well, added the report. Liverpool have also been linked with a move for the England international, who made the squad for Euro 2024. Ease earns praise from Paul Merson amid Arsenal links. Arsenal legend Paul Merson wrote on Sky Sports about England's chances at Euro 2024 in wake of Gareth Southgate's squad selection ahead of the tournament. Merson spoke especially highly of Ease, saying, "Going forward, England have so many options. The problem for Southgate will be getting those options right. If he doesn't get them right, England will be up against it. It's hard to pick the forward line. Saka never lets his country down when he plays. Ease just glides past players and looks like the X factor. At tournaments, you always get a player who comes out of the blue and becomes a superstar. We've seen it at World Cups and Euros over the years. For me, Ease could be that player." Arsenal target Johan Bakayoko is expected to leave PSV Eindhoven this summer. As well as confirming Arsenal's admiration of Bakayoko, the Dutch outlet also pointed out that there's a very high chance that the Belgian leaves PSV this summer. Currently at Euro 2024 with Belgium, the 21-year-old made 49 appearances for PSV last season, scoring 14 goals and registering 14 assists. Numbers that won't be ignored across Europe, and although Bakayoko's club are determined to keep their star man, he looks set to depart. The aforementioned report said that despite their interest, Arsenal have not yet taken action to sign the winger. ED explained that Bakayoko will need to make a decision himself regarding his future, but he won't aim too high as he wants to continue to play an important role wherever he goes. Bakayoko, who has been compared to Bukayo Saka stylistically, will reportedly cost interested clubs £38 million this summer, even if PSV would be reluctant to see him go. On the balance of things, a deal for Bakayoko does seem incredibly well advised for Arsenal, who would then still have funds to invest elsewhere. And given that Joshua Kimmich is available and wants to join Arsenal, that deal should be demanding the club's entire focus. Bayern Munich now wants £70 million Arsenal target after struggling to agree Joao Palhinha fee. In what could prove to be something of a midfield merry-go-round this summer, Bayern Munich are now exploring a deal for a player linked with Arsenal. If reports are to be believed, Mikel Arteta has made it very clear that he needs a new central midfielder in order to bridge the gap to Manchester City. Although Thomas Partey was effective towards the end of the season, the 31-year-old has provided no reason to believe he can stay fit over a 38-game campaign. Similarly, Jorginho doesn't seem to have the legs to play necessary minutes as Arsenal's starting number 6, better suited to a squad role. In that respect, some may point to Declan Rice, one of the best holding midfielders in world football. But Arteta's plan to play Rice in a more advanced role is clear, meaning a new number 6 will be needed. Palhinha was linked with a move to Arsenal in January, interest that has seemingly now cooled amid Bayern Munich's strong advances. Bayern Munich want Arsenal target Amadou Onana after Joao Palhinha frustration. Although Bayern once seemed confident of landing a deal for Palhinha, they are now struggling to agree a fee with Fulham. And Liverpool Echo are now reporting that Bayern have turned their attention to Everton's Amadou Onana as a result. Onana has long been linked with Arsenal, someone who could thrive as the pivot of Arteta's midfield. Although, if Bayern were struggling to agree a price with Fulham for Palhinha, they may have similar issues with Everton. Arsenal were told they needed to pay £70 million to sign Onana this summer, which may be why a move hasn't progressed. Of course, in the midfield merry-go-round described, Arsenal may actually benefit from Bayern signing Onana after all. If Vincent Kompany's side were able to sign Onana, then he could be intended to replace Joshua Kimmich at Bayern. And given that Kimmich would be keen to join Arsenal this summer, it could all fall into place, in an ideal world. However, there's likely to be a lot more twists and turns before any of the moves mentioned can be finalized. And you never know, the situation may even lead to Arteta revisiting a deal for Palhinha himself. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.